I was scared of the original cartoon. I think I watched it once and then I never picked it up again. Like, I'm being so serious. I watched it once and then I went on the ride in Disney World, which was called Snow White's Scary Adventures. Doesn't sound like something a little kid would like. Was terrified of it. Never revisited Snow White again.
Rachel Zegler is causing Disney some major jitters after her disastrous interviews. And things look so bad that several Disney stakeholders think that 2024 is going to be an even worse year for the studio. Disney was kind of hoping that Snow White would save their sinking ship because the only two major projects for Disney in 2024 were Deadpool 3 and Snow White's movie. But ever since Rachel Zegler's media campaign crashed and burned, they've allegedly been thinking about taking legal action against her and getting her to compensate for the losses. So here's all you need to know about it. Rachel Zegler has been under fire ever since she talked about all the things that are wrong with the original version of Snow White in her mind. And it wasn't just one interview, but she made it clear in several appearances that she's not fond of the original Snow White storyline or her character development. This has caused Disney to reportedly suffer major losses, and several investors are allegedly not happy with this PR disaster. In fact, Rachel Zegler has become the center of media scrutiny, and the backlash has gotten so bad that she's lost her role in a Pirates of the Caribbean movie and even Paddington 3. Also, to make matters worse, Disney had to delay the release of Snow White until 2025. So the only saving grace for them in 2024 is Deadpool 3. It's expected that they could face major losses because of this delay. And some insiders have reported that the main reason for this delay is so things could cool down and people forget about the Rachel Zegler disaster before the movie comes out. Disney does not want Snow White to fail because the movie has already gone way over budget because of the pandemic, and they've spent over $200 million on the movie. So the investors and board of directors are reportedly asking questions because Snow White was the most anticipated movie of Disney only a couple of months ago. And after a few interviews, it's on the verge of being canceled, which definitely is less than ideal situation for Disney. Disney is currently in the process of doing some major damage control, so Snow White is not completely dead on arrival in 2025. In fact, Disney officials are so unhappy with Zegler that they've reportedly forced Mark Webb, the director of Snow White, to actually cut 35% of the important scenes of Zegler and reduce her time on the screen. Disney is also planning on reshooting a lot of scenes so Zegler doesn't seem like the center of attention in the movie, and they add a love angle to simmer down the backlash. However, the arrow has been fired, and analysts are sure that as long as Zegler is in the movie, it's not going to perform at the box office. In addition to that, there were several scenes in the movie that openly challenged and mocked patriarchy. Some believe this is just to fuel the woke agenda of Disney, but they know better now, and these scenes are all being watered down to make them less objectionable, including a song by Gal Gadot. Another powerful scene where Zegler is going to escape from the castle is also reportedly being cut, because it also mocks the patriarchy, which could make the movie more controversial than it already is. Disney is also planning on making the movie shorter because no one's going to sit through a 3-hour movie with obvious plot holes. Besides, Disney is not just cutting Zegler's scenes, but are also presenting her as a lesser important character and will be doing several reshoots. This is going to be frustrating for Zegler, considering how she spent 16 hours a day during the shooting of Snow White, and now she has to lose most of it just because she said a few objectionable things during interviews. Disney is also trying to convince Gal Gadot to do some reshoots so the movie's continuity is not affected. However, they're going to pay for the extra hours everyone puts in, and the final expense of the movie will be way more than they expected. So Disney definitely is going to learn a lesson from this disaster, and reports are that they've decided to never hire Rachel Zegler again. She's already too controversial and has nearly made Snow White a flop even before its release. And Disney is known to only work with celebrities who have a squeaky clean public image. So Zegler might have to pay for her slip of the tongue during interviews for a really long time. Do you think Rachel Zegler would be able to complete the shooting of Snow White, or will she be replaced soon? Drop a comment and let us know. And while you're at it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel to get the latest celebrity news and gossip. We'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and thanks for watching.